Welcome to Summit Sessions. This is April Milam, school counselor, and I'm joined by
Miss Desiree Skelly. Hello, everyone.
And I'm Eric Harris. Hi, everybody.
Mr. Harris is our band director, one of our band directors, and he is here to talk about band and the fine art class band.
That's right. Band is awesome.
So what are some of the band classes that we have here?
Great. Yeah, we have three concert band ensembles that meet during the school day. So if you are a band student, you are in one of those classes. We have our freshman band, which is our concert band class. So if you are a freshman band student, you are signed up for that class. And we have our symphonic band, which is grades 10 through 12. And then we have our wind ensemble, which is our honors audition group, which is also grades 10 through 12.
If a student is interested in band, but they didn't sign up as a freshman, what's the...
Well, if there's a student that plays an instrument and is not in band and is interested, they could come and talk with me and Mr. Atchley, and we can come up with a plan about getting them plugged into a band class for sure.
Okay. We also have orchestra here, and I know Ms. Shaw is not here today. What would be the difference between being part of the band or the orchestra?
Well, there's a big difference. The orchestra is made up of string instruments, orchestral instruments, violins, violas, cellos, and basses, and then the band is composed of band instruments like flutes, clarinets, saxophones, trumpets, trombones, tubas, percussion.
Perfect. Thank you. And do you have students that will take band for their elective focus pathways?
Well, you can do a fine arts focus path, and a lot of our band students do that for sure. So that they take band all 4 years of high school, and most of them will progress through like the concert band, symphonic band, wind ensemble progression.
So we were doing our highlight videos this week for CCTE, and we just want to point out that students who are in fine art classes, including band, can take those classes if they're most interested and would prefer that over CCTE. And so you can take the first class for your fine art requirement, and then beyond that, you can get your elective focus credits. Well, thank you very much. Is there anything else that you'd like to add before we conclude this?
Well, yeah, I mean, our concert band program, the classes that you take are just part of the program. We also have our marching band. We have our winter percussion ensemble and our winter color guard. We just started up our jazz band, which all those things meet after school. We do a basketball pep band as well. So
y'all got a lot going on.
We do.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Harris. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right, now we're going to transition and speak with our next guest, Miss Atkins.
Yes, hi guys. I'm Miss Atkins, or Miss A, and I teach choir and piano.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit more about the specific classes that you teach and how those, how those go through the 4 years for students?
Yeah, so there's Intro to Piano, which is class piano. You learn some basic music theory skills, sight reading, and you learn how to play all of the things that you see on TikTok, like Golden Hour. That's the thing now. Everybody was wanting to learn how to play that. So you get to have those kind of later on in the year. As kind of an end of semester project. And then there's also several choirs. So there's beginning chorus, which is just kind of a mix of everybody. There's freshmen all the way through seniors. And they're a great bunch. They're typically the largest group. Then after that, there's women's choir, which is an auditioned group of just women. So they do all girls music, and they're a fun bunch. And then after that, there's also chorale, which is an auditioned honors class. So it gets that extra honors credit. But it is very hard. They do top level music. They travel. It's a tough group, but it's a really fun group.
Yeah, that's awesome. When it comes to the classes that you teach, and thinking about the 4-year plan, and thinking about the requirements for your focus area, are students allowed to mix and match these courses, or how does that work when it comes to their fine art focus? Yeah,
so they can take any one of them to count as their fine art credit, and then they can take others as their elective focus. And I have several students who may audition and get into chorale maybe their sophomore or junior year. And so they'll take that same class again, but it'll be listed as a different choir. So they're all different choir. If you like to sing, we will find a way to put you in one of my classes with the help of our wonderful counselors that are here with us today. So we will make it work and make it to where you can be in choir as long as you're willing to sing.
Yeah, that's great.
What is an after-school expected level of like how many hours students need to put in for chorus or an upper-level class?
Yeah. For the chorus and women's choir, there's not really a lot of after-school requirement. We normally practice after school the day before a concert, so like 3 days out of the whole year, which at the very beginning it's on your syllabus. And then for chorale, it is honors, so there is a little bit more outside of class expectation, but it's not like group stuff. It's more of a make sure you know your part and you can kind of learn it on your own time, whether that's in your car or whether you're, listening to it at 11 o'clock on your computer. And then there are also some after-school groups as well, like the Spartan Sallies, which is an all-girl a cappella group. They rehearse on Wednesday afternoons. And then there's the new Spartan Studs, which is starting up here this spring, and they're going to rehearse 2 days a week during Spartan time.
Very cool. So those are clubs and not actually classes.
Yes. For the classes, there's not really a lot of outside of class work.
Okay.
It's kind of just awesome, and everyone should be a part of it.
So they get a lot of that done during the school day.
Yes.
That's good to know. Okay, awesome. Is there anything else, Ms. Adkins, that you want to share about your program?
We're a really fun bunch. We're a really wacky bunch. There's a little bit of everybody. It's a great community. We have a lot of fun. We travel. And I don't know, we just have a great time. So if you're willing to sing and enjoy having fun, you should come on down to E111.
I like having fun. I'll come down.
Come on down.
Woo.
I'll
Okay.
teach you to sing.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is Miss Milam, and I'm back with Miss Skelly. We're here to finish out our segment on fine arts. We want to discuss a little bit about your other options that you have if you are in the fine arts pathway. So, Miss Skelly, can you share a little bit about what art classes may be offered to students?
Yeah, so art is another one of our programs here for fine arts. There is an intro art class, art 1 and 2, and then there's art 2D and 3D. There's our AP Art Studio and AP Art History as well. Most students start out with just art 1 when it comes to their fine art. And then if you want to do this as a focus area, you can add on the other arts as well.
We also have a theater program, and that goes theater 1 through 4, so it can be done all 4 years. In order to do the fine arts pathway, you could mix and match any fine arts and theater arts courses in addition to the fine arts that we've already discussed. One other thing to point out is that humanities courses can be combined with fine art courses to create a fine art and humanities pathway. So if you wanted to take 2 art classes, you could also add in an elective social studies course or an elective English course in order to finish out your 3 credits of that pathway. Ms. Skelly, it's been fun working with you. Is there anything that you want to add on our fine arts pathway before we conclude?
I just want to add for students, there are different classes that we may not have mentioned. So if you have any questions about any additional courses and if they fall into the category of fine arts, please reach out to your school counselor at your registration meeting and they can help you decide that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all take care.